Namlish is a form of English spoken in Namibia. English is the country's official language since independence in 1990. Because it is the second or third language for the majority of the Namibians, local usage can vary significantly from usage elsewhere in the English-speaking world. It shares many similarities with South African English, having been influenced both by Afrikaans and indigenous African languages. Examples of Namlish vocabulary expressions: literal translations. Namlish comes from literal translations, mostly from Oshiwambo, Kavango languages and Afrikaans, but occasionally from Damara, Kira or other tribal languages. Namlish is generally spoken by the Oshiwambo and Kavango-speaking people. In the Oshiwambo language, the L and R are exchanged. In Kavango, they are not exchanged. Example 1. I'm coming now comes from the Afrikaans saying Ekkeoemnu, as well as the Oshiwambo saying Ondiapafe. Example 2. When people are greeting another, they occasionally say yes sir, which is translated exactly from the Afrikaans saying ja meneer. Example 3. Namlish speakers often use only the present continuous, or present progressive aspect of a verb at times when native English speakers would employ the present simple. This is due, in part, to direct translation from Oshiwambo and Kavango to English. In Oshiwambo and Kavango, the verb form remains the same in either case. Whenever someone wants to indicate possession of anything, he or she is having the particular object. The same goes for use of the past continuous tense in the place of the simple past. Example 4. When people ask time, they often say how late is it, which is translated from Afrikaans hoe laat is dit, and German wie spät ist es. Example 5. Some of the Oshiwambo-speaking people would say lead instead of red. Example 6. When asking how you are doing, Namibians would say what's up, which comes from the word wini from Kavango. Some observations. Many Namibians repeat single-word responses twice. For example, hi, fine, and sharp are all common responses in casual conversation. Upon asking how are you, Namlish speakers will greet you with yes or yubo. Yubo comes from Zulu, which is an emphatic yes said throughout southern Africa. Directions can be very vague. That side is usually the answer. This one and that one are frequently used to talk about children and elderly people. I'm coming now, I'm coming just now, I'm coming now, I'm coming right now, all rather vague variations regarding time. Each repetition of the word now represents a closer approximation of the typical English now. 3 repetitions of the word is generally the most you will hear. It usually means a minute or less before the activity in question begins. I'm coming can mean numerous things. Usually, it means I'm leaving and coming back within 5 minutes or not at all. Whereas I'm coming now means I'm coming right back now for sure. The word somehow is used to describe an event that was alright, average, or unexceptional. When asked about a day, weekend, holiday, etc., Namibians often respond by saying it was somehow. Whenever asking how are you, 99% of the time the answer is fine. When talking about something small, Namibians use ka. Words like kuja or karma stag are used instead of apparently. First names and surnames become confused, so Peter Smith can be referred to as Mr. Peter, not Mr. Smith. Pronunciation. Namlish is its own dialect of English. It has its own pronunciation of English words. For instance, the word clothes is almost always pronounced with 2 syllables. Even Hifikepunye Pohamba, Namibia's present president, has been caught using Namlish this way.